I've had my private pilot's license for just over a year now. During my flight training, people often ask, "What are you going to do with a pilot's license?" My response was, "Doesn't really matter, I don't have a license." I've flown for a lot of different reasons over the past year. Recently, I was invited to a volunteer work party at a private airstrip at the gateway to Glacier National Park. This was a whole new reason to fly. I'd never thought about flying to maintain the airstrips that we use for access. A family-friendly event with a stunning backdrop? I was sold. One hiccup. I never take people I've never flown with to a strip I've never been to, so I decided to check it out in advance.
Got about 36 in that wing. So I'd expect about 30 on this side. It's about 25. Did I say 35 on the other side?
So what I thought we might do is just fly direct to get there, and then on the way back we can kind of talk about doing something else. We'll just see how time goes, how calm it is, and how the winds are doing. RPMs and oil pressure look good. There we go, that's our takeoff out of Bryan Field. We're 2 miles to the east, climbing through 3,500.
Backcountry airstrips have many unique challenges. They're often high elevation, in the mountains, and we use them in the summer when it's hot. All of this combined limits when they're safe to use. Any pilot who has flown in the mountains learns to respect them. Mornings and evenings are ideal when it's cool and calm.
So I'm pretty sure it's basically right up against this hillside right here. Off to the left, kind of where that gap is. I think that's where the highway goes through, and it's just to the right.
Any planes down there?
I don't see anything.
There's a bunch of planes down there.
There is. Look at that. See? I couldn't see any, and then all of a sudden you see a bunch. Bryan Field traffic, Skyline 52337. We're turning base to final 416. Full stop, Bryan.
Right on. Good job.
A little slip right at the end there to get down before too long. Yeah, I was brought in a little too much airspeed, but worked.
Yeah, no, it worked.
There's 4 spots over there, so we could probably swing in by that rig right there. What do you think?
Yeah, just don't blow their tents at all. Just nose in, we'll push back out.
Wake everybody up.
And they all came out to look at us. It's kind of funny, huh?
I didn't see them. I was too focused on the runway.
Yeah, there's like 4 guys out there watching us. Like,
oh, well. Isn't that what we all like to do, is watch airplanes land?
Some grass on the tires. Well, we made it. Actually, this is a pretty cool field for sure.
How are you?
Kind of tucked up against the hillside.
It's cool, huh?
I like it here. Wow. This is not what I pictured.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
What did you picture?
I don't know. It was like gravelly and kind of rustic, and
yeah.
This is like pretty and wooded and green and surrounded by the mountains, and I don't know. I like the dead windsock. That makes me really happy. That's always helpful. Yeah, I'm a fairly young pilot. I got my private last year. I've just been trying to build time and mostly challenge myself to do more challenging stuff, you know, get to fly. And so I thought it'd be nice to come over here for Father's Day and take a father and his young kids over here. But I was like, maybe I better go check it out before I volunteer for this operation.
If we don't see you when we come back, have a nice trip.
Yeah, have a good flight. Are you guys traveling together, most of you?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, well, we got one more coming.
That sounds terrible. Wow, this strip is super cool. So there's a group of people here just traveling together, and they've been kind of doing things in the Midwest, all the way out to the West Coast-ish, Midwest or the Northwest. and checking out backcountry spots. This is a really nice strip. So this is owned by a nonprofit organization called the Recreational Aviation Foundation. Apparently it was donated to the foundation, and now they're maintaining it through volunteers and through donations. So feels good to get in here and kind of check this spot out. We live in a blessed area that these strips are aplenty. And man, to be backed up against Glacier National Park, the views from here are just spectacular, and the mountains kind of hugging you. Apparently this morning there was a moose on the approach end of the runway down here. Apparently by the time they went to go get their cameras, she was gone, which is kind of how moose behave. So I'm kind of getting familiar with everything, want to kind of get to know what's here, and feel comfortable with this strip. I'm hoping to come back tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get to bring some friends in here and spend the day working and improving the strip and maintaining it and taking care of it. That way it's available for other people throughout the summer. This is apparently a common thing, and I think this is a part of aviation that I could get drawn to. I'm a big fan of improving things and making things better, but if I can do something I enjoy while helping improve something, that's just super, super satisfying. The other thing we need to do is find some breakfast.
Ryan, traffic, Skyline 52337. We're going to be back taxiing on 16 for departure, Ryan.
Everything's clear, don't see any animals. There you go.
Don't have 20 degrees of flaps in, now we do.
And that was about a mistake on our part. Yeah.
That wasn't too bad.
No,
Not my best takeoff, but
no, you're fine. I mean,
for an unusual airport, it was okay.
yeah.
Let's see. So Kalispell City, we probably ought to shoot through that draw there.
So I take it you met your expectations and more, huh?
Oh yeah, that's freaking awesome. I love these lakes. Like this is awesome. I think I definitely have my reservations about leaving at 1 o'clock tomorrow. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So either we don't go or we don't leave at 1.
Hold that. It's in the corner.
This is terrible. I can't believe I'm doing this. Like, why am I just found this. This is terrible.
Here, wait, let me
Are
get
you
a
gonna get a
picture.
photo?
Yeah, let me get a picture.
Cut this out. This is not funny. That was a fantastic lunch.
It was pretty good.
That was good. Looks like it's gonna be a bumpy ride home, hey?
That's okay.
We'll survive. At first I thought that they really didn't like my tie-down job, but I think they just moved the airplane to mow the lawn. Yeah. But that was kind of like goes to the conversation about people being fussy. I'm like, really? Picking on my knots? Like, I'm a Boy Scout.
It's like we washed the grass off the tires, doggone it.
Oh, you ready to go home?
Yep.
Right on. Our wives seem to think that we've just become like teenage men and we're just running around.
Yours too?
Yep. Kalispell City traffic, Skyline 52337, taking runway 13. We'll be departing to the west. Kalispell. RPMs are good, oil pressure's good, airspeed alive. Wow, that's a really pretty lake.
I know, some Someday I want to go just to take like a day and go explore around Flathead, Polson, and
That, right?
thank you for taking me.
Yeah, thanks for going. It means a lot to me to have a pilot friend who's willing to go out on these little ventures and kind of just teach me, like, I don't know, it's nothing tangible, just all the things. I thought it did really good. I mean, that was a kind of a weird landing, but
Oh, you did fine.
like I handled it
That's
well.
basically a short field. That's the thing, when you're doing backcountry stuff, you got to be able to hit your spots. That's really practice doing that stuff.
Yep, that's what I've been practicing. Nailing your landing spot and then getting used to non-traditional patterns is really important because you don't always get this wide base, this wide, wide.
Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000.
That was way better than I expected, guys. Way better. Today turned into a bit of a long day. I don't know. It seems like it always happens, right? You have the best of intentions, and I don't know. You're just in the moment. And I think we need that from time to time. We definitely don't do that enough, or we haven't done it enough, and it feels good. So we got way too early of a start this morning, but it was worth it. The air was smoother. I wouldn't say it was smooth, but it was definitely better. Definitely got warm quick. And so it was nice to be home and on the ground before noon, although that's about 3 hours more than we thought. Making a stop for lunch was a good idea. Neither one of us had eaten, and I'm pretty sure I haven't had enough coffee for the day. Alyssa's asking for a breve, which I'm not going to deny her. And then, I don't know, we'll see what happens with tomorrow. I guess we'll have to just wait and see. I feel good about the field that we went into. I've been into much more difficult strips in much tighter areas, and I feel like my aviation's there. And I felt good about the takeoff and everything. Everything went good. It's kind of fun to have already reviewed the footage from the wing cam. I find that it's not just for YouTube. We obviously don't just film this stuff for video's sake. Sometimes I use this a lot for training, and I think filming your flights is way more helpful to sit down in a comfy chair and look at, what happened and to learn from it. And there's definitely things that I can take away from what happened today. Anyway, a fantastic flight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I think we need to spend a little more time filming airplanes. It's not something that we're super good at, but there's only one way to do that. Hey.
How are you?
Good, you?
Good.
Good. Can I do a 20-ounce decaf breve plain?
Sure.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. I woke up bright and early the next morning to fly back to Ryan Field, but this time with a family friend and his 2 boys. What better excuse for a guy's day out?
All right, let's do a mic check. Check.
I can hear you.
Okay, I want to be able to hear you.
Hello, hello.
Okay, good. Get that mic right on your mouth, bud. Yep. RPM's good. Oil pressure green. Airspeed's alive.
Everything looks so small from up here.
Yeah, wait till we get up high.
Look. Town.
Mansfield traffic, Skyway number 5257, we're on a left downwind for 13, looking for the windsock time. Alright, now you can talk. Hopefully you're all doing good.
You made it. I'm doing good. Me too. What's with the red stuff on the table? Those are tarps. That's a weed whacker. You need to tell me that? Yeah. I do need to tell you that because you don't know anything. Haha. I will pulverize you. Yeah, right.
Have you ever had a day that was just perfect? Almost like it was magic? That was this day. We trimmed trees, painted picnic tables, fixed axe handles, laughed, and made new friends. We were having so much fun, we forgot about being pilots and flying airplanes. But truth is, that's exactly what brought us all together.